There are many spiritually dynamic individuals that they awaken to great amount of expansion and light, inspiration, and inner clarity. And that gift is one of profound abundance, but on a spiritual level, on a spiritual tier. And it's difficult for an individual that experiences such a intensity and exhilaration of momentum on a spiritual level to ground it in practical, worldly living, in systems of practical, worldly living, because of the juxtaposition of the two mindsets are often so diametrically opposed that the worldly consciousness and domain becomes associated with struggle, and as it resonates through a lens of struggle, the flow of abundant living begins to dry up in the worldly circle of influence for the individual. And the individual could be so profoundly abundant on a spiritual tier, but because of the pain, the association of repulsion from the worldly sector, the abundance is often encapsulated within specifically a spiritual tier. So for an individual to begin to summon worldly abundance, abundance in family, abundance in meaningful celebration, and for abundance of the firsts, the beauty, the inner and outer beauty coalescing together in inspiration and passion within one's circle. Not necessarily property or money, but the beauty that enters into an individual's life in a worldly circle. For an individual to summon that into their domain, an individual has to come to a place of acceptance and exhilarated anticipation for the beauty, the grace that they witness in each moment, and the grace that is coming. They have to fulfill a momentum, a cadence of grace, of recognizing that which has been imparted, even the lessons that were more difficult but helped yield a beautiful crop of experience and actualization, to find grace and gratitude for it. And the momentum of grace brings like a sweet melody, like a breeze. It coalesces avenues for increasing opportunities to plant your seeds of grace in your circle, and that momentum can increase. There are some essential habits of action that an individual should begin to adopt, a spiritually dynamic individual should begin to adopt to help jumpstart these processes. One of these is, for example, we teach that an individual should each day, at least once a day, but preferably 3 times a day, take stock of the energy that is permeating their consciousness and their body's consciousness throughout their whole system, and isolate the packs of energy that are languishing, that are not moving, because energy is supposed to flow. And the light of eternity is in a persistent state of flow. And if you develop bubbles of inertia, of clinging energy due to stress or trauma, these are things that you want to purge from your system. You want to get the flow moving. You want the flow of the light, the bountifulness, to be able to flow from you and extend to all the rest of creation, that which you're consciously connected to. And so you want to take whatever energy is no longer moving, serving you appropriately, and give it permission to flow on and teach a lesson to another. And similarly, within one's circle, it should take stock of the property they own. What is the energy that they have? What are they holding on to? What is serving them? To what degree is their property serving them, and to what degree are they serving their property? To what degree do they use their property as a vehicle to express their song and light? And to what degree does the property use them? And an individual who wants to jumpstart this flow, they should have an inner confidence that when I create a void, that void will be filled with something. And it's like a magnetism. There's the echo of emptiness for something to flow into. And so an individual should get into the habit of going through their properties and the possessions and deciding where is the energy stagnant? Where is the energy no longer serve me? Which properties are from before? Which are associated with emotions and agendas that don't serve me any longer? And find a receptacle for that product. Give it to charity. Give it to someone in need. Give it to someone who needs that particular lesson. But let it go. And you may end up giving up 20 things or 30 things and get 3 things in return, but those 3 things will be 3 profoundly moving things. They will be things that really, really help you. They add momentum to where you're headed and your journey. And a life lived intimately is one where you're constantly you're coalescing with the serendipity of events and actions, markers, pointers upon your journey. It's the confidence and the intimacy that journey is specifically tailored for you. It's the trust that you can let go because there's something there to catch you. And the engaging of the intimacy, the engaging with sincere revelation is the process of that trust where there's something there to catch you. And you can just let go without clinging and allow the sensation, the exhilaration of sensual beckoning of the next tier of your adventure to allow that which has eluded you to flow into your circle, because you're in a state of embrace. You're in a state of anticipation, and you're dancing to the music of your next success.